All right, so we're gonna talk about the bench, proper technique and form. Out of the 3 compound lifts that you guys will be doing throughout this workout set, I would say the bench is the easiest to learn, but it's also the easiest to kind of mess up just because you'll feel comfortable on it a lot quicker than you will with your squat and deadlift. There are a couple things that I want you to take hint of. Your shoulders are a big factor in lifting, your chest is a big factor in lifting, and your triceps. Those are the 3 muscle groups you'll be the easiest to lift. Now this lift is not on the ACFT, obviously, but it will help you with your push-ups because when you're doing close grip push-ups, it uses a lot of chest, it uses a lot of triceps. So I want to incorporate that with the bench to help you guys kind of increase that strength, because the higher your strength is, if you can do high weight, high reps, or even high weight, low reps, you should be able to do a lot more and easier push-ups at no momentum. The old APFT, you could use a lot of momentum to kind of keep balancing with the push-ups. New one takes it away, so that's why I think the bench becomes more important. First thing I want you guys to take note of, when you set up, you want your eyes to be directly underneath the bar. And when you're here, you kind of find your grip, all right? The ring is kind of far out on this one. This is not the same right type of bar. This is kind of a deadlift bar or a squat bar. But you want to have your hands about, I would say about this far apart, at 2 thumb lengths from the beginning of the rough edge. It's not too wide, so it uses strength, but at the same time, it keeps you from injuring your shoulders. The higher weight you use, if you bring yourself inside, it increases your chances of hurting your shoulders. When you begin to bench, if you have yourself outside like this, in the grip that I'm telling you, what you want to do is when you bring it down, bring your elbows in, and then when you push up, you shoot it out. I will show you a couple and walk you through and sort of talk through it as I go through the motions and kind of explain why I do as I do. Now, let's get started with it. You see me with my grip, kind of 2 thumb lengths apart. What I do is I like to bring my feet back. Bring my feet back, and I'll plant it on the ground so I can push off my quads when I get to the bottom. And then I'll sort of bring my shoulders up, back, and pinch my shoulder blades. So I got my shoulders nice and tight. And then I'll bring my butt back, trying to create a little bit of a back arch. Because if you keep your back tight like so, you'll be able to keep your shoulders tight and your chest tight. And everything just works smoother if you have a tight back. So that's why you want to incorporate a back arch. It doesn't need to be big. Like 1 inch is good. As long as you have a semblance of a back arch, you'll be doing fine. You push it up, get it set. Before you start bringing it down, make sure you get it set. Tuck in your elbows like so. Bring it right to the bottom of your sternum, and then flail out the elbows and push it back up towards your head. If you're doing it like this, it'll give you maximum output with strength and have a decreased chance of you getting injured from shoulders, elbows, whatever the chance is. Last thing I want to point out, with your grip, you want to have your forearms directly underneath the bar because you don't want the weight to fall back on the wrist like so. You want the weight to fall on the forearms, so you're using bone against bar instead of straight up forearm tendons against the bar. If you hold it like this, you're going high weight, there's a very good chance you'll injure your wrist. That sucks. I don't know if you're going to tear it or just like sprain it, just maybe bruise it. By the way, wrist injuries are not fun because you use grip for every lift that you do. Whether it's this or any other sort of weightlifting activity, you need your hands. So just make sure you're paying attention to that, and I feel like you guys should be doing pretty good.